It's Jacqueline or Galacticat, and today I'm going to be doing a speed paint video for Team Trees. For those of you who don't know, Team Trees was started by YouTuber Mr. Beast with the aim of planting 20 million trees worldwide by January 2020. Every $1 raised goes towards planting one tree, so I'll leave a link in the description box below if you want to donate. Today is also the first in my Throwback Thursday series, so if you like what you see and you want to see more, then make sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Okay, voiceover time now. I apologise for the light in the upper right hand corner. I do use natural light to film in, so that will come and go throughout the video. While I'm sketching here, I want to talk a little bit about Team Trees. The first video I saw on it was Chloe Rose's video where she painted on a hydro flask, and that was the inspiration for this video. I'll leave a link to hers in the iCard section if you're interested. So as I mentioned in my intro, the Team Trees movement was started by another YouTuber called Mr. Beast. The aim is to get 20 million trees planted by January 2020. Each dollar that's donated equals one tree, and at the time of recording this, they were already above 13 million. I know my audience isn't very large, but I wanted to contribute in any way that I could. So if this video drives at least one person to donate, then I'd feel pretty awesome. You can choose to only donate $1 if that's all you can afford. Remember, every contribution helps. I could only donate $5, but that's 5 trees that will grow and provide oxygen and homes for wildlife. Now that I've spoken a bit about Team Trees, I can introduce my Throwback Thursday series and what that's all about. Basically, I want to dedicate a day, perhaps not every week, but a regular series to do art for things that I loved as a child. I'm talking like Pokemon, old school games, TV shows, popular toys, and anything else you guys suggest. So make sure if you have an idea for something you want to see, leave a comment below. As you can see here, I'm working on a little sketch of Banjo and Kazooie, and of course, to keep with today's theme of trees, I've drawn them in the woods. I know these two now appear in Smash Bros, but I mean hey, we're in the era of nostalgia, so a lot of the characters that I'll do for this series might still be current. Anyway, Banjo-Kazooie was probably my favourite game as a kid. I remember getting an ice blue Nintendo 64 one year for Christmas. Yes, I still have it and it most definitely still works, and to this day, no one except me is allowed to use my controller. So on this Christmas, I received my Nintendo 64 and Diddy Kong Racing, but one of my uncles also had a Nintendo and gave me all the games he no longer played, one being Banjo-Kazooie. I absolutely loved it, and once my younger brother was old enough, he played it and loved it too. But having younger brothers play your Nintendo games is great until they accidentally delete your save files. It was the youngest brother who did this to my Banjo-Kazooie save, the other one did it to my Diddy Kong Racing. Let me know if your siblings ever did this too. Back to Banjo-Kazooie. Once I completed the game, a few levels stood out to me, one being Gobi's Valley and the other being Click Clock Wood. Once I heard about Team Trees, I knew that my first Throwback Thursday video had to be Banjo and Kazooie in a magical wood setting. My original idea was to somehow do a transition from spring to winter to represent the 4 sections you play through in Click Clock Wood, but I decided to go instead with a magical green-blue theme to contrast against the red and brown of the characters. I painted the background in watercolor with a mixture of Winsor Newton tube paint and my new Sennelier paints you can see on the right. I think I said it right that time. This is the first time I've attempted a background like this. Usually I do galaxies and I was pretty nervous as to how it would turn out, but in the end I think I channeled my inner Bob Ross and was able to create a pretty forest full of happy little trees. As for Banjo and Kazooie, which you'll see later in the video, I wanted to make them stand out, so I used my Prismacolor pencils to give them a different look and texture than the background. If I'd done this again, I probably would have used acrylic paint, but I decided against it at the time because I wanted something faster and less messy. I finish it off by adding some gold and silver accents and lighting on the characters, and I add some items from the game on the white border. I'd love to hear what you think of the end result, so keep watching until the end of the video and enjoy!